guys, Spirit Flow. I'm just gonna do a quick daily read. I'm sorry I haven't been on in a while. I had some things to tend to. Anyway, we're gonna start with our introverts today, and I'm going to start with message reads. So let's see what our message is for our introverts. And again, this is a daily read. Okay. Queen of the Darkwood Elves, premonition, foreshadowing, and mystery. So what this is telling me is go with your intuition. If you have anything that's been weighing on your mind, or like, let's say, numbers that keep coming up, definitely check out angel numbers or number meanings, because for some reason I'm connecting it with numbers. Definitely do that, because you have to trust your intuition. And you know, sometimes our heart and our logic definitely try to speak over our intuition, and for you guys that's not the case today. Okay, intros, let's see what our regular read is gonna be. Ooh, we got a flipper. What's this flipper about? Thunderbolt. Okay, we'll put that and put it in conjunction with our read. I hope everybody's been really well. Doing one more shuffle. Left behind. Fighting. Okay, guys, so the Thunderbolt in conjunction with the fighting, what that's telling me is that you guys have been going back and forth with yourself about something, and you've been kind of having an inward battle. Definitely, it seems as though at this moment you are your worst enemy. So you kind of, you're overwhelmed. You got a lot going on. You're in between sitting back and saying like fuck it, and letting, you know, the universe just like let you guide along, and you're stuck between that and perfectionism. You know, there is a balance between that, which I think you guys really need to tap into. I'm gonna tell you where I see that. So this is gonna be the fuck it, let the universe take over, and this is where you're looking for more. Like, although you're so overwhelmed and you have so much on your plate, you're kind of looking for more, because it's like you're looking for that kind of change, something that will change your outlook on things. And the overwhelming feelings are just, they're really bad. What you need to do is you need to have some courage and definitely have faith in yourself. Again, courage suppression is the next card. It's all about you guys. We have success in reverse. So that means that if you guys let go and you stop overwhelming yourselves, because I feel as though most of the overwhelmment is actually self-induced. Yes, you have a lot on your plate, you do. However, it seems as though you're kind of making things like super crazy for no reason. And with the guilt card, I'm actually reading this picture more than I'm reading the meaning of the card. It's just where you can't get it's like you can't find a release. So okay, I'm gonna give you a little warning on things like that. Those things can lead to some severe issues, and you guys really need to find the release, and you need to find the time to pamper yourself and kind of let go of the things that are beyond your control, because you're never brought to something you can't get through. So if you're brought to something that's a difficult task and you're just going to make that task more difficult, that's defeating the purpose on the lessons of life. Okay, so, and that's what this is all about, experiencing. Okay, guys, so I really want you guys to look inside of yourself. I see that isolation is actually going to be reversing sometime very soon, and you will be reaching out and you will be getting the assistance. I don't want to say the help, but I would say more of the assistance that you need, and your possibilities will be endless. You will Okay, I want you also to avoid this. Avoid hiding behind the mask. So, which is kind of basically like, you know what I'm feeling right now? Actually, what I'm seeing, there's a commercial for a depression medication. And it's like with the happy mask, and then it's like she's sad behind it. You know, avoid by all means any of that. If you're sad, be sad. If you're upset, be upset. Let people know that you are, because that can lead to a really bad, dark place. Friends are around you, and they're there to help you. You're not looking at the full picture because you cannot see how to get outside of this gate. You see that lock? That lock is actually open, okay? So I definitely, let's see if there's any, yeah. Guys. All right. Oh, finally, thank you. We have a rebirth card. So that means that in the end, everything is going to be okay. However, it's all about you. It's about your exhaustion. It's about you fighting and not being receptive to help or anything like that. It's the fact where you're not going to be any kind of rebellious. And rebellious in your case would be a good thing because it's fighting against your grain. And right now you're just fighting with yourself, which is kind of bad. But definitely we have the rebirth card, and that's a good outcome. So have the courage, look inside of yourselves, and definitely forge forward, people. Okay? All right, my loves. That's your message today. Let's see what's going on with our extroverts. Message card for our extroverts. I love these cards. They're so pretty. And I think I've actually mentioned this in a video before. My hands are really short and stubby, and they can't handle them. Let's see. We have bliss, contentment, satisfaction, and security. All right. So it seems that our extroverts having a good time here. Let's see what this message is kind of telling me that, you know what? It's good and it's not. So what this message is telling me is that you guys are content, you're satisfied, and you're feeling secure. But I'm not feeling that you're happy. So that's it's kind of just like a rest period. That's what I'm getting from that, which actually that's more of a happy card, but the message I'm getting is kind of a little bit different. All right, let's see what our read is for our extroverts. Again, it's a daily read. If it resonates, please comment below. Give me a like, a subscribe, hit the little belly thing, or as I've been recently told, the notification bell. See what's going on with our extros. Okay, so I see that it's coming across that our extros actually might have a third party situation going on. And it seems as though that third party situation maybe is not all what they thought it was going to be. I do see a transformation. I do see a rebirth. But I do see that after a long period of exhaustion. I see that you guys were kind of fighting your exhaustion. And it was kind of like being super, super, super stubborn. I'm going with this is really, I really feel that this is actually connected to any earth signs. It could be connected as anyone. Like I said, I don't really read astrology. I just feel it's connected with earth signs. It seems as though you guys are, you were recently, or you're entering a place. It's like in this time frame right now where you made a decision. It was a bad decision. And instead of admitting it was a bad decision, you guys are just going to fight it. And it's like, whatever the decision you made. And I'm feeling it's a third party situation. So it might be with a woman. It might be with a man. It might be with, a job. It could be like that, like you left one job for another job, but I'm feeling that kind of, you know, that kind of situation going on. And what I feel is that you felt exhausted and you ignored it. You felt the fool and you ignored it. You felt transformation, that maybe you were maturing and you fought it. So you fought everything until somebody stepped up and was like, the fuck you doing? So then you turned around and you started to become receptive. Now, I feel as though you're either entering into that place, and this I'm going to say is an older person. So in the event that this hasn't happened to you yet and you haven't had that experience with this person, then it's going to be an older person or someone who's on a more mature level. Definitely, because I feel you feeling your innocence with that. At that point, you are going to feel your rebirth, okay? So what you need to do is you really need to buck up. You need to realize that, you know what, sometimes, yeah, look, you can be in a celebratory phase and you are not. You need to realize that sometimes we make bad decisions. They happen. What we need to do, the world, guys, in reverse, seriously, you need to realize that you can't always have control over a situation. Sometimes, you know what, you made a mistake, admit the mistake you made, and you can move forward. If you're going to just keep battling yourself or battling what the universe is throwing at you, it doesn't make any sense. You have to have trust. You have no trust. All your good cards are in reverse, guys. Come on, Extros. You have no trust. Let's see. I need to find some kind of closure to this situation. Guilt. All right, guilt. Guilt conditioning. Perfect. Beyond illusion. The miser. You need to let go of it, guys. You really need to let go of it. Have a friendly conversation. No fighting. Perfect. Thunderbolt in reverse. Comparison in reverse. Moment to moment in, okay, standing. So what I feel is going to happen with this situation, you're going through all this crap. You're going to speak to this person. This person's going to wake you up. You're going to have like a little wake up call. And then what's going to happen is you are going to man up or woman up, and you're going to contact the person or the situation. You're going to address the situation that you kind of screwed up on, and you're going to admit that you made a mistake. And that doesn't mean that you're at fault. It doesn't mean you did anything wrong. It means that you made a poor decision. Maybe, it could very well be that, all of the chips weren't on the table. All of the cards weren't being shown. Someone had a card up their sleeve. You can't blame yourself for being so stupid or whatever, for making this poor decision. It's life lessons. However, fighting that is not going to help you at all, because you're not learning life's lessons. You're fighting life's lessons, okay, guys? So definitely, I do see that coming to a close soon, and I see it being good. Just again, if you're in that situation where you're just existing, just to exist, stop, because you know what? Everyone deserves to be happy. Everyone deserves happiness. All right. Let's see what's going on for my Ambis. What's going on for my Ambis? Messages for my Ambis. Let's see if we're gonna get fancy with this shuffle here, guys. Woo-hoo. Yeah, that's a one-time thing. Ambis, my Ambis at. Cunning woman. Silent, observant, and wily. Okay, so this is the weirdo that you are inside, and it's what you should always be. It's a great card. Also, it is to be silent and observe, as opposed to you see something you don't like. Maybe it's in your grain to be like, you know what, I saw this, I didn't like this. Don't address the situation right away. Sit back, observe. There might be a reason for that situation. There might be a warning. That's what that situation might be. And if you kind of, that's what I'm getting a lot. I'm getting actually a particular situation. So if you're in a situation where you feel like you're being betrayed or deceived, or taken for a fool, or someone is taking their eyes past you, then what you need to do is you need to be quiet, observe, only because you don't want to let them know that you're kind of onto them, because it seems as though once you let them know you're kind of onto them, all they're going to do is change their angle. They're not going to become wonderful people. They're going to just change their angle, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult for you to pick up on. Okay, guys? So definitely don't call people out on their crap right now. All right? Up with our Ambis. Holding on to something, guys. Gotta let it go. Actually, I feel very Omni with that. You know, Omni's and Ambis very, very similar. I'm thinking right now that I'm doing an Omni read. That message is for both. Holding on to something. You got a new birth. Releasing the burden. That's what I feel like. You're releasing the burden, existing and sharing your craft, sharing your creativity, sharing your joy, sharing your wisdom, sharing your advice. Okay, so I'm gonna do a quick read for our Omnis first, because that's what's coming up. I'm getting something from the past that was very burdening, something that you're holding on to it. You're holding on to it so tight. Not in a negative form, but that negative energy still kind of is rocking with you, only because you're holding so tight. I'm talking about white knuckles at the steering wheel right now. You know, recent times have brought you to a place where you kind of have been reborn, meaning that you either have been in touch with your spirituality, or you might have given up a drug addiction, something to that effect, something that has definitely bettered you. Yeah, and as I say that, I have a flipper that's flowing down. But that brought you to your existence, your true person of who you are. And right now I see you're just like kind of like real funky, all about the love and the sharing and the good vibes and all that jazz. And that's an amazing thing. Keep rocking with that. You have control of your own life. You are in your consciousness is in your spiritual realm. That's what I'm feeling right now. So that's kind of a little crazy. You're not even you have exhaustion in reverse, but it's because you're not even feeling the exhaustion. You're in a happily sorrowful state, if that makes any sense. So what I'm saying by that is you're kind of like, have you ever been sick and you're just like, I'm just going to be sick? Like you kind of feel like enveloped in the sick, even though maybe it's like it's just time for a break, a time for rest. So you're welcoming it. That's what I feel right now is going on with this sorrow card. No comparison going on. You're releasing. You release so much. I'm really and the patience has I feel as though you guys weren't really particularly patient, and you guys have been extremely patient, and that's just you guys are just, your adventure seeking has kind of slowed down. Not on a negative level. You're always, looking to participate. You're always looking to have fun things. It's just kind of all about you right now, and that's a great thing. That's really a great thing. I'm really proud of you guys. What I'm going to do is, on top of this spread, I'm going to throw some more cards for our Ambis. Okay, so I see our Ambis, they're kind of in a little dream world right now, which is, it's an okay thing, nothing crazy going on. There's definitely a source of that. I feel like it's more toward money and self-indulgence than anything else. I'm not really feeling too much of lovers or love cards like that surrounding this. I see traveling, I see going new places, I see cycles that should be ending, not ending. And again, that's going to be because you guys are just kind of in your own little dream world right now. Nothing bad. It's just where you feel like you should be. I think you're kind of giving into your creativity, which is a great thing. You're looking at your possibilities, and you're looking at, the day-to-day as though it can be so much better. And it's like you're dreaming on this huge, huge, huge level. I do see change. So you know what? Keep them dreams going, guys. Definitely keep those dreams going. You're not going to be alone. You're not going to be isolated. I see that you guys, it's going to be somewhat of a healing. I don't really feel it's going to be mental as much as physical. So maybe you guys are kind of hitting the gym, getting back into your you know, either getting back to, or kind of maybe you're venturing out for the first time and just doing a physical heal. But that's what I'm kind of